bloody friggin' hell. Hold on here. Have to redo our intro. But yeah, I'm so mad right now. Hey YouTube, welcome. It is I, Blade Advent, your Scarlet King, and welcome back to some more Craftoria. I recorded an entire intro and we started working on stuff, but unfortunately I forgot to unmute my microphone again. So, yeah. Welcome into Craftoria, once again. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Yeah, we started clearing out the, FOB area from all of our storage stuff. We moved it up here. This is our current, storage area now. So this is our new FOB. Includes these, storage chests. Or, sorry, drawers. And of course, the, lectern is hooked up to these item vaults. Item vaults? We haven't done anything new with the nether portal yet. This is our top floor. This is gonna be the top of the castle. I have to maybe do some ramparts or something, but I'm gonna be trying to turn this into like a castle wall or something. We might end up digging some of this out in order to like build our castle up here on top of the top shelf thing. And of course down here, our first nexus, and then we're moving our Mekanism stuff in here. That's our water tank, main water source. This is going to be it's actually already filling with hydrogen, and you just don't see anything because hydrogen doesn't have a texture apparently. If I could fill this entire thing with these white blocks so it was just like glowing white, that would be good. But this is our next tank. We're gonna be storing ethane over here. Which is why I made the yellow Luminax boxes. Alright, dynamic tanks. And we have 2 valves here, so we can start filling this in with the ethane once we start producing it. I probably have to do this. It looks a little weird, but also don't want it to be like... Maybe we do this after all. So that it looks like there's a tank here. I feel like those look a little strange. Right, and... going to put this as our wall texture here. Actually, I should probably make this pink, huh? Because the ethane is kind of pink. I already made so much yellow. And the next... Alright, where's pink? Here it is. Magenta. Pink, here we go. We need pink. Oh, we're missing red. Okay. We have plenty of... Was it poppies? Yeah, poppies. We have plenty of poppies. We can make more easily enough. And we have plenty of bone meal, so we can make plenty of white dye. So I think we're okay. We actually ran out of stone? That's surprising. Of all things to run out of. And this will be easy to fix. There we go. Nope, that's not it. Why won't you copy the glass? So I'm probably gonna need more. I don't think I have enough of this structural glass for this. Bro, what's happening here? You'll copy this. You'll copy this. What is happening here? Okay, I guess we're manually putting this stuff in then. That's fine. I ran out. Oops, wrong one. Let's put some of this stuff in here that we don't necessarily need in our inventory right now. Structural. Okay, we don't have any of this. Structural glass. We're missing steel ingots, which means we need iron. 30k iron, bruh. This is like the opposite of my Craftoria community server location. Oh, actually, I think at the start of the series we were running low on... We were running low on iron a lot, too. Yeah, this is the old Mekanism area. I might keep some of this, but we are gonna move some of this stuff around and try and make it better. Alright, now we gotta just let this go. You don't have any upgrades. Okay. Let's see here. Do we have any upgrades? We have some, but for other things. Alright, we start off with the power upgrades. We need glass. Not a problem. Yeah, automating glass. Because we needed that for the simulation matrices. So we got plenty of glass. Oh damn. Okay. Well, that may be a bit more than I was thinking I should. Alright, that's fine. We got more than enough now. Plenty of power. Look at that. We're just chewing through that now. Num 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 num. Yeah, I need you to stop doing that. Oh, man. Still going. Okay, we still got a lot of this ready. Oh, you already chewed through all of that. Okay. Let's pull on a bit more. Can never have too much steel. Boom. There we go. That I saw something. Alright. Plenty of glass now. Still haven't really found a solution for keeping snow off of the walkways. I mean, I have one, but I haven't found a data. Yum. Should I make the top the same Luminax blocks instead of glowstone? I should probably also make one of these for lava. I do believe we need lava for things at some point. But also it's fun to collect. Oh, I should probably just do a dripstone array for that. A bunch of dripstone over cauldron to collect lava infinitely. Yeah, that's probably what I should do with there. With that. There we go, and last exactly this. And then... Uh-oh. Alright, now our ethane storage is complete. We just have to fill it up. Let's put some of this stuff away. I don't necessarily need it right this second, so... Clean up our inventory just a little bit. Alright, so we have 5 of these producing hydrogen. I'm assuming that's gonna be enough. I don't know if we're gonna need more than that. But I could always put another 5 on top of this, and just take the, hydrogen down at the bottom of them. Just filling up. I wish it did have a texture, though. I wish I could see, kind of, this thing getting filled up with hydrogen. But yeah, we have over 9, what is that, billion units that we can store here? Let's see, 254 million, that's surprising. We can store less water than we can hydrogen. And we'll be using the hydrogen for our jetpack at some point, too, so... Alright, so we need to start collecting ethane so we can store it here. Numb. Which means we need a crusher so that we can start producing the biofuel or biomass. Biomass? No, what is it? Hold on. No, it is biofuel, okay. And we do have a mob farm running with a lot of zombies coming out of it, so we do want to use rotten flesh for this. Yeah, it's probably gonna be easier than trying to set up a bunch of these other options. We're not producing any apples in our tree farm. We tried to power this thing using a agricultural farm, but that didn't really help. That really didn't do much. We were never able to keep up with the demand. But the zombie flesh, we can get plenty of that. I'm thinking... of taking one of these corners and making it into a mob farm. In order to... farm zombie flesh. And this is gonna be the center. It probably doesn't need to be as big as the mob farm out front, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's speed this up. Actually, are we speeding this up? I have to be careful at this, so... maybe this isn't actually faster. Alright, how tall should this be? It doesn't need to be very tall. Unless... Alright, let's see here. So we're probably going to be placing a mob masher in this corner. In the corner, so that we can kill enemies here. And this is the center. Do we have any spawners in our inventories? No. Okay. Beyond that? Definitely not a creeper spawner, nope. Pillager, silverfish. We have plenty of zombie. Yeah, we can reassign one of these. Ah, damn it, that's what I was hoping to avoid. Yeah, we need a redstone. Which one was it? Comparator, okay. Okay, so we put this here, and this is our center point. Immediately turn it off. Okay, nice. There shouldn't be any cavities below this. So we're gonna have to get rid of these too. This like whole area here is gonna be... This is gonna change. I should just get my jetpack. Sorry about. Fill that in. Okay. Let's go ahead and just bring this up here. Huh? Oh. This would probably be easier if I turned on my night vision. I refuse. I'll be stubborn about this. Like everything else, I'll be stubborn about it. Alright, let's see here. Oops. Alright, got this. And this is gonna be flooring, so... Yeah, game. Bruh. Ah, there we go. Gimme. Yep, okay. Yeah, I'll just do it for your viewers' sake. So that you guys can see what I'm doing a bit easier. Oops. I looked away. It's fine, I'm gonna replace that anyways. So we have a little corner here where we're gonna be farming zombies. In fact, I probably don't want to have this here. It's gonna be a bit... Hold on. Oh, this one does have subtouch. Okay, we learned that very painful lesson a couple of times. The last couple of spawners I was messing with. That was a very painful lesson. We had to keep learning. Mate, guys, we have to teach you this lesson, old man. Why am I doing this the hard way? Alright, there you go. Alright, let's see here. Let's just use the other one. Much safer. This is way more easy to handle. Oops. Nope. Okay, well, that's fine. You can always fix that. Just kidding. I think this will be enough. Just this one layer. Could fit a couple of spawners in here. Fit so many spawners in this bad boy. Ah, it's already maxed out. Bleh. I really should just make the jetpack and get it done with. It'll be so much easier than having to drop down every couple of seconds and start flying again. Jetpack. Jetpack, here we go. We have 10. We can make this easy enough. We don't have 10, hold on. Osmium, okay. 10. Hello, Tim. Oh, I do have 10. Yeah, let's go. Go make some tin. Okay, that was interesting. Enriching. Okay, so we do want to put this. Hold on. Do I want to put that in the enriching chamber? Enrichment turns it in a 2. Three of these turn it to 4. And I think I have fortune on... Yeah, we have fortune 6. And this doesn't have fortune on it. We could get some more using our fortune pickaxe. I don't know if that's gonna double it a decent amount or not, but let's give it a shot. And that. Oh, we must have had 10 in somewhere. Not here. Here we go. Oh wow, we had a lot more tin than I realized. Okay. Bro, look at all that tin. I'm rolling it. $1 bills, y'all. Hydrogen-powered flight. Yep, we already have some hydrogen, so... No. Oops, too high. There it is. diesel jetpack to the mecha suit. What is the mecha suit? We're still producing way more hydrogen than it can put into this thing. Look at that, it's so... It's going that reverse, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb. Alright, well, that's going, I guess. What do we put up there to cap this thing off? I have these that I'm not really using anywhere, so... It works. Now... The C2 tool. I might want to use something else, though. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sold on this yet. Oh, nice and dark in here. Yeah, excuse me. Alright, so now we need a mob mesher. Minute, here we go. I don't remember how many of those we're gonna need. Oh, we're gonna need 2 of these. Oh, perfect, nice. And then this, there we go. Alright, so that's where we're gonna... This is where we're gonna to mash our mobs. And then we need to have a collection point where we deal with the stuff from this. Maybe right here somewhere. Need a case. Let's see here. I need a way to turn this on and off. So we need a redstone link. What do you mean I don't have any andesite casing? Am I not automating andesite? Oh, oh man, we're gonna need more stone swords. We're gonna need more swords. Maximum of 10. Mob masher. Nope, we don't have any more of these. Okay. We do have some of these, though. That'll save us a little bit of trouble, as well as this. Alright, so I need 8 more of these. Means any more swords? Alright, that's 5. Eight. 10. Alright, that's good. Now I need 4 of these. Wait, no, that's a 3. No, 10. So 4 more of these. There we go. Alright, how does that look already? That's too far that way. So I need 4 of these. And we need 2 more of those. With upgrades. So that's a total of... Oh, they can only hold 3. I am glad I didn't touch that. Alright, so we need to change this. The one here. This is way more than I'm really comfortable putting here, but... that does cover that. That is... okay, that is way more of those than I was hoping. I mean, there's a massive overlap, but... you know what, that's fine. Nope, nope. Bruh. Alright, I'll do this. And so then we probably need to do the same thing over here. Two more mob fans. Yeah, and each one needs 4 distance upgrades. Alright, this side's good. Now for this. Yep, that's good as well. Hey! Oh, did we turn this into a... this soul skeleton, okay. Zamble? Spanner? Okay, skeletons we can handle fairly easily, so... bruh. That was a little close. Alright, Zambi. Yep, okay. Did a bit of it. Okay, and then you all of that. Oh, right, we need more of these. And then we needed the red alloy. Yep, red alloy wire. Alright, so where are we putting the on and off switch for this thing? I think right here. Nope. Where is it? Yep, here we go. Nope. Here. So this is the transmitter. Zambi. Well, no, Zambi heart. I don't need this many Zambi hearts. So that turns all of these on. Once we set this one up. Your channel is Zambi heart. And then I click you to turn you into a receiver. Yep, you're a receiver. Okay. And then that. No concern about this, but let's give it a shot. Lever? Where are all my levers? Give me your found them. No, okay. What is not turning on here? We gotta go turn this off. 4K? Okay. I should have this here instead of that, because that's gonna destroy everything in my attempt to deal with any rogue zombies. Ow. Alright, so how do we want to do this? So there's that. And I think I need to carve out a little bit more. Alright, let's see here. We do that. Actually, no, this needs to be there. And then we do a redstone torch. No, okay, nope. How do we do this? This feels like this is gonna be kind of a setup. Yeah, this feels like this is gonna be a setup. So that does nothing. Just as planned. Okay. Okay, are these moving? Yes, they are. Okay. So, can we put a redstone receiver here? Set it to... No, that doesn't. I mean, it might work, but not in this setup. No signal, this thing is on. But no, it should have no signal because... So I think I could just put this down here. Set it to Zambi. Make it a receiver. And then if we turn this on, it should also turn on the fans. There you go. Alright, now we have this all connected to one switch. Go fill in the rest of this. And then random critters spawning down here. And I'll replace this with something else later. Alright, so it's all linked up to a switch. I could put a secret door here. Might be an interesting way to get in and out of this. Alright, let's see here. So we're gonna need to put some things into these things. Let me check. We have a random spawner. Okay, so we want fermented spider eyes, because we want it to spawn a lot of fermented. Make sure we have enough. There we go, spawn count. Max that out at 8. Oops. Nope, oh, nope, nope, here we go. Min spawn delay. And max spawn delay. Span delay. Shigar. The low signal is 100 ticks. Makes sense. Do the same with the clocks. Bro. This thing can eat up a lot of these. Set it at 240. I don't know exactly how many that's going to be spawning, so... You probably don't want to deal with that much. Oops, oops, oops. Oops. Just kidding, I meant to do that. I always meant it to be 190. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The thing I don't think we have enough of right now is Echo Shards. We have it redstone controlled. We don't... Okay, we need activation range, so Prism Range Shards. Oh, wait, no. I don't think we need that. Because we have Nether Stars. Ignores players entirely, so... I think all we need are Nether Stars. Because then the activation range doesn't really matter at all. But we need something else besides the Echo Shards. Let's see. Gas Tears? Gas Dawns? Now we can spawn more entities. Plenty of zombies for that delicious zombie flesh. Yeah, we want Echo Shards. We want Soul Lanterns. I need to make more of these. Okay. Okay. A nice little echo. We're down to 1 Echo Shard. Okay. Why is it a possessed warden? Do we have a warden? We should have warden data, right? Enderman, Ender Dragon. Wither, Zambi, Ancient Knight. We don't have a... We don't have a warden data? Echo Shards. Warden predictions. Okay, so we gotta go make a warden data. Okay, we do have an empty data model. All we gotta do is go downstairs and take off a warden. Yum. Spooky. So spooky and dark down here. This will probably be a good floor to stop on. Alright, so it has to be a naturally occurring shrieker. Unfortunately, I did go around and clear a lot of them out. So we are gonna have to look for... Wait, didn't I... Wait. I specifically remember killing a bunch of wardens. Wasn't that to get the model data? Yeah! No, it's a trophy. No. 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 Okay. That is weird. Actually, I got a better idea. Instead of wandering around these areas... Like, wandering just blindly. we might be able to find the Shriekers somewhere around the ancient city. There's some areas around it that I haven't finished clearing out. So yeah, there might be a Shrieker around here that we haven't picked up. Specifically, it's probably in one of the connecting areas. Unless... Yup, here you go. Hello? Hello? Why aren't these picking me up? Did I... No, I didn't place these. Is it because of my armor? Dampens vibrations, okay. So I really have to work to tick this thing off. I think one more. That should do it. Yep, there you are. He can't catch me. Ah, he got me. Never mind. What the? Get out of here. Oh, that actually kind of hurt. That actually kind of hurt. This really the strongest weapon I have? I mean, it has all these enchantments on it. Unless... 14.5... 15... Okay, so this is better than my other one. Okay. So, in fact, this is the strongest weapon I have. Okay, good. 5 remaining. Okay. Alright, we gotta kill 5 more of these things. There has to be an easier way to do this. What? Where'd he go? There you are. That was strange. Is it because I wasn't touching the ground? Never mind. Use this bug. He actually hits really hard. Alright, 3 more. Way too many hits to kill this guy. I have way too much stuff in my inventory. Alright. We do have Skulk's Mine on this. Capturing 5. Okay, we got capturing on both of them, so... Okay, so this is actually just the best sword I have right now. I need to look into, is there anything better I can make? Ah, come on! How was it again? Am I picking up echo shards? Oh, we're putting that in our backpack. I don't want to hear that. Alright, one more. Nailed it! We out. Alright, doggies, let's go. Why are you both on fire? Alright, let's see here. Go ahead and yank this out of here. Yeah, put that. We don't need that much more. I don't think we need a lot of ancient endeavors right now. So let's put that there. This one is good to go, so let's put that in here too. And then I can store this away until I need to form something else. Alright, how's this going? It's probably gonna fail. Nope. Okay, well. Something happened. Oh, we do get a prediction already. We want echo shards. Here we go, echo shards. I probably want to leave that in the system. Actually, wait, it does connect to the storage drawers. So I should be able to stick this into a storage drawer and start keep collecting those there. And eventually we'll move this all into its own dedicated area. I can't compact these, can I? No, doesn't look like it. Nope. I'll put you there for now. And let's go ahead and upgrade this so we can collect a bunch of these. And this requires a smithing table. I don't want to mess with the smithing table right now. I'm just gonna put that in there. We got 3? Okay. And we see 3 over here. Okay. Up this way. Still a basic gear. Alright, we need 38 more data on this guy. Oh, I could speed this up. I can totally speed this up. At the cost of power. We're draining our system right now. Alright, so once this upgrades, we should start getting drops more reliably from this thing. Advanced, so it should start succeeding. Yep, here we go. We're starting to see warn predictions. And there we go. We got more echo shots. Echo Shads. I will tear that thing down eventually. It doesn't need to be there. I'll need to move it so that it's more useful. Alright, up here. Echoing 3, so these guys will be dropping a lot more loot. Sorry guys, I gotta send you guys away. You keep pushing me around. And as much as I don't mind that, I don't want you to accidentally push me into something we're all gonna regret. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, we did need that. Alright, so that goes shards. We don't need maximum activation range because we have ignore players on this. We have ignore life. Ignore conditions. I do not know how to make a conduit just yet. We could do burning, but I don't know. I think we're good now. I think we put all of the effects we want on these things. So next we need to sort out a collection for this. And I will probably try to put in like a side door or something so I can get in there and fix things or add more spawners if we need them. So we have this to turn this on and off. Not the mob match stuff, that's always on. Alright, so we need a collection point, so... we need a... item collector? Or an absorption hopper, one of them. I think item collector might be better because I think we can specify where it collects from. Morale? Put that right there, and this on top. And there's no advanced item collector? It does not appear to be so. Okay. Show particles. Render area. Oh, so this is making it bigger? Yeah, it's radial. No, I just need to offset it into the kill area. And that should collect everything that these things drop. You know, just to be safe. Show particles? Nope. Uh-oh. Okay, and my magnet. Is that going into my... oh, there's a problem. Oh, there's a lot of XP being dropped that we're not picking up. This thing doesn't collect experience too? Okay, so we're getting the zombie hearts and the rotten flesh that we want. But there's experience in there that we're not collecting. There you go. Eventually we're gonna want to do something with all this experience. There is an experience collector. I stand corrected, there is no experience collector. Experience lantern. Experience holder. So how do we go about picking up all of the experience in there. Does this thing actually... Now, let's see here. Nope, I need an ender tank. I don't think this is gonna work. Now, I'll still try it though. That is nice, but lime. Oh, good. It's actually set up already. You're right. The collector here. Kind of in line with where the other one is. Good. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so that's the direction we want to go. Okay, good. Collect experience. But it's not draining it to this thing. But for the moment, it should be collecting experience, though, so this should be good. Of course, the problem is that we have a backpack that's picking everything up. I think. Oh, speaking of the rotten flesh, that's what it's picking up. I have a ton of rotten flesh on my person. Alright, let's see here. They probably want some stack upgrades. There we go. Alright. We don't want these. We don't want any of that. We do want to shuffle those, the armor and stuff off somewhere else to get me used, though. Let's see here. We need a trash bin. Madam Trash. Okay. We want a logistical sorter. I don't think we need more than one, really. Because first of all, we want to deal with these trash atoms that we don't want to deal with. Okay, so we're gonna trash all of these apotheosis gems. The apotheosis. And all of these trophies. We don't want to collect any trophies. But these we want to shove through. Maybe not these. Okay, so everything except for the leather, we're gonna want to shove through to get processed. What tags do we have here? There's no, like, leather tag on this thing? Do I have to make a thing for each one of the leather pieces? I think I do. Oh, man. You need to make a filter for each individual leather piece. I mean, there's probably an easier way to do this that I'm not thinking about right now. Now, refine obsidian shovel. I can smelt it to get refined obsidian nuggets. Okay. Way too close. I'm picking up all of the rotten flesh that is dropping. We don't need to collect potatoes or carrots from this location. Seed crops. So anything that falls into the crops category. Technically, I probably don't need to collect these iron ingots. I think we're collecting iron ingots other places. It might be more confusing if we also try to lift this into that. But the rest of this stuff we could probably try and do something with. But really what we want are the rotten flesh and these zombie hearts. You want a crafter. Let's make a couple of these. And then need a couple of these for this too. Actually, don't really need that many. Alright, let's see here. How should we do this next part? Next part is to process the zombie bits into biofuel. And then... what was the other thing we were using? Here it is. It's not, but I'll fix it later. I'll fix that later. Grabbing it. Angle block. Where? There it is. So this is gonna take some planning. Oh man, that's 2 hours though. Oh, we're actually hitting the 2-hour mark. I decided I was gonna end recording around the 2-hour mark. So we kind of got our source of zombie flesh going here. I just need to figure out how to turn that into biomass. I really need to set an area for that guy to come in. So let's try this. If I put that in there. And then we take zombie heart. Push him out the bottom. That doesn't fill this up. Dang it. Okay. I was kind of hoping it would count. Because technically that thing exists here now. So these are all for pushing, right? This should be down, yeah? Nope. Okay, that's still not working. Okay, so this might not actually work. Can we get it to push at all? No, it doesn't. It doesn't work across this thing like that. Okay, how can we get zombie hearts out of this and into this? So the only thing we want to take into here is zombie hearts. Keep one item in every inventory slot. And then shove everything out. And then we take this. One of those down. As long as this doesn't have anything but zombie hearts in it, it shouldn't break. And then, one by one, we want a fuller upgrade. There we go. Okay. That does that. And then we put this here. That should push zombie flesh into this thing. And then zombie flesh into this thing. So that takes care of processing the zombie flesh. Next I have to clear this out. This isn't... Oh, this is foods, okay. Okay. And the occasional chicken zombie. Sea feathers. Alright, so that does the zombie flesh that we need. Now we just have to work on making sure this stays cleaned out. Okay. And then these go into a crusher. The question is, just one crusher or multiple? Let's start off with one and then figure out if we need to expand this setup. There's another chicken. Your Tillis is filled with rotten flesh. And then I probably want to run power below this thing like I did on the other side. Nope, pressurized tubes. Cubes. Where are my power sticks thing? Cubes. Here it is. And then we can use facades to clean this up. I wonder though, can I put a facade on this thing? And actually just hide the entire block? Am I out of facades? I might be out of facades. Facade blocks? Bruh, what? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Alright, real quick, can I disguise this? I can! Okay, that changes things. That does change things a bit. Means I can hide these. So if I put that there, yep, it still gets power. This is just 4. There we go. Alright, so very slowly this is producing biofuel. That there. Output, eject, yes. Oh, it's locked, that's cool. Nyong. I don't mind using these here. You're right. This. Put some of this stuff away. I will upgrade this between streams. But we do have a lot of zombie flesh being processed into biofuel. And then I have to figure out the setup to turn that into ethane in mass. Blah. You maybe clean this place up a little bit more. Oh, right, we gotta deal with all of this stuff coming in here too. Okay. And I gotta get away from that because my inventory is getting full and full more of zombie flesh. Well, you want a piece of me, bro? You want a piece of me? You don't want this? You don't want these hands? What are the chances I change my angle right here and there's a spider behind us again? No spider? No spider! Hey, we no spider this time. And well, that's gonna have to do it for me for this recording. We didn't get a whole lot of done aside from like just doofing around the castle trying to set up our new area to try to get power set up in the new area. And then I'm gonna have to deal with all of the stuff coming out of that new zombie farm. But I'm gonna try not to edit too much out of this episode. I'll try to edit some of the silences down so there's not a lot of that, but there should be like less editing because you guys did vote on the poll that I had put up and you did say that you liked the longer episodes, so I'll try to not edit too much out of this and not worry too much about cutting it down. And so, yeah, but that's gonna do it for me for this time. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I had to figure out what we're gonna do next episode. Between episodes, I'm going to be upgrading that, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna deal with all of the armor and stuff that's coming out of that zombie farm we have now. And then I have to see what the output for the biofuel is gonna be like once we fully upgrade that crusher. So, once we get the crusher sorted out, we'll know how many more crushers we need in order to keep up with the biofuel demand. But yeah, a lot of the power first off is probably going to be running off of those gas burning generators. So it's gonna be mostly powered by burning zombie fuel. And so, yep. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys had fun. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite part about the episodes are. Yeah. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time. In the meanwhile, stay safe, take care of yourselves, love you guys, and have a good day.